Hey guys, Batsonic Abby here. Um, this is a vlog I kind of feel like I had to make. I went to, me and my family, we went to Columbus Belmont State Park today, and we saw a Civil War reenactment, and we got to walk through some of the trenches. And the reenactment, it was really well done. They had cannons and everything. It was surreal. Um, this reenactment, the South won, but it was a real learning experience. I learned a few things about it, but the thing that really got me um, was when we walked in the actual trenches. Now, this is a battle that happened like 150 years ago. I don't know exactly when, but it was part of the Civil War. And, you know, South against the North, trying to end slavery. But walking through those trenches, I was visualizing the men fighting, not only for slavery, the end of slavery, but for their lives. There were even a few trees, huge trees, that were like at least a few hundred years old. And we would get up on the plateaus above the trenches and you could see out of it. And I was just imagining the people camping there, fighting there. But what really bothers me is the fact that people died there. They gave their lives there. There were people that never saw their families ever again. There's probably spirits out there that still think they're in the war. Never get to go home to their families. And that's just crazy. All that happened back then. I mean, I know it helped end slavery, but the fact of walking on land where people died was unbelievable. And I walked a little bit slower than the rest of my family to, take in my surroundings and think about all of it. And I know a lot of things these days are getting bad, but you kind of get to thinking what it really means to be an American, to have pride, support for your country. And even though things are bad, there's still people who care about history. And that's the thing we need to care about, is our history. We can't lose that. And there was also some vendors there. Some of them were selling Confederate flags. And they said that they are no longer manufacturing Confederate flags. And even though I'm not one of those flag flying people, I don't think they should stop making those flags. Because that's part of our history. You can't just destroy our history like that. Like, why blame a flag over things that have happened in the past? That flag's part of our history. The Confederate soldiers would fly it when going into battle. And you're trying to take that away? I don't understand that. But it was very neat to walk the land that soldiers walked. Like, if those 200, 300-year-old trees could talk, if the earth could physically talk, imagine the story they would tell. It's just mind-blowing. And I'm not one of those big, huge history buffs. Sophomore year, I barely passed world history, but, you know, that stuff's still important to me. Even though I'm not into it a lot all the time, even though I don't really study it, it's still important to me. Because, you know, it tells where we came from, you know? It kind of helps us understand who we really are, the things we're based off of. That we're not just insignificant. We all mean a lot. And I feel like if we don't know history, we don't know what's really going on. And I think, even though some people may think, oh, the Civil War was just another war, I feel like we need to think about what happened. About the steps people took to achieve their goals. So, I just want to take a little vlog here for us to focus on that. On what we're based on and about our history. And I know that this is one of my more serious vlogs, but I feel like I had to do this. And I want to thank you all so much for watching and subscribing. I want to thank you for your support. You guys really help me, and I love making videos for you guys. It's really a good pastime for me. I love doing this. So, thank you all so much for watching and subscribing, and peace out.